Shalom Aleichem, blessed souls, peace upon you. This is Dharma Talk from Irie Heights, Crown Heights. So far we haven't had any rain. The last week we've had 5 or 6 days, rain in the night, rain in the day, some downpouring, cooling down the place, so we can feel more energized in the dimension of time, soul, space. We're in the third part of it, putting an end to darkness. I just want to preface this, and by the way, again I forgot to mention, blessed souls, when I say shalom to you, I ask you, please, to consider looking into Sefer HaShoftim, the Book of Judges, chapter 6, verses 23 to 24, to realize who is the source of our peace. Of course, we know it's the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, the infinite creator, blessed be He. But to see it with a source in the Tanakh, in the Book of Judges, strengthens one's meditation. So when one extends a shalom, or peace, or whatever language you may use to extend peace, or hello, even goodbye temporarily to your friends, loved ones, and business associates. Hopefully it's a little more energized and they get a better vibe from you, and you'll get a better vibe for spreading a type of peace that is energized by the koyach, the power of the Ein Sof. With that being said, blessed souls, just like to read 6 quick verses to preface our talk about the placing an end to darkness based on the teaching by the Lubavitcher Rebbe. So chapter 1 in Psalms, blessed souls. Praiseworthy is the man who walked not in the counsel of the wicked, or stood not in the path of the sinful, and sat not in the session of the scorners, but his desires in the Torah of Hashem, the Ein Sof Baruch Hu, the infinite creator, blessed be He, and in his Torah he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree deeply rooted alongside brooks of water, that yields its fruit in its season, and whose leaf never withers. Everything that he does will succeed. Not so the wicked. Rather they are like chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked shall not be vindicated in judgment, nor the sinful in the assembly of the righteous. For the Most High attends the way of the righteous, while the way of the wicked will perish. Leads right into our next section, blessed souls, based on a teaching of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. This was printed in a Maimer Muga and edited Hasidic discourse by the Rebbe, Tafshin Shanalef, 1991, 5,751 years into the Blessed Bria. And the Rebbe had originally given this discourse in Tafshin Chavdalet, 5724, years into Blessed Creation, otherwise known as 1964. If you are more accustomed to the Greco-Edomite English calendar. So with that being said, blessed souls, let's consider this. For every type of Giloi, Shakol Giloi, every type of revelation, this is through Torah, which is the instructions of the Most High. Every type of awareness is through some sort of instruction connected to the Most High. As King Solomon wrote in Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23, Torah is or, Torah is light, Torah is awareness. The instructions of the Most High are the source of all of our awareness upon this blessed planet. And from this it's understood that the Bittul Choshech, the nullification of the darkness of Galut, of the exile, shall be through or, awareness, instructions of the Most High. Therefore, to bring closer and to speed up further, to the greatest possible extent, Hagula Asidah, the future redemption, blessed souls. We of Israel ask other Israelites and also the blessed Bnei Noach, children of Noah, all righteous descendants of the 3 righteous descendants of Noah, because they were blessed from the Most High when they went out of the ark, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. This is by learning matters of Torah concerning the concept of light, of or, of awareness. And in fact, the Rebbe brought down in the 5th Rebbe gave a teaching similar to this, and also when he gave it is instructive, because he gave the teaching on a Shabbat, which should have been Tisha B'Av, which was Tisha B'Av. On Tisha B'Av we usually fast, and we don't involve us in other worldly pleasures that day. We're mourning the destruction of the first and second temple, which happened a couple thousand years ago. The second temple, 1,970 years ago almost, and 2,700 years ago from today, the first temple the fact that he gave a teaching on Shabbat, Tisha B'Av, which is called Tisha B'Av Nidchet, the sadness and the mourning of Tisha B'Av is pushed up because we have to revel and rejoice and meditate on Shabbat, is instructive of the fact that is instructive how we should conduct ourselves on Shabbat. And also on that Shabbat, he talked about the idea of revelation. I mean, even though it could be a set time for sadness and mourning and lack of joy, that's dafka precisely, blessed souls, when we should enter into our consciousness, the idea of seeking the awareness of the Most High by learning about subject matters in Torah called awareness, light. And there's plenty of teachings all over the Torah to talk about this. Go to Genesis, by and then there was light. And then in this small section the Rebbe mentioned that the fact that what was revealed on that Tisha B'Av by the fifth Rebbe, the Rebbe Rashab, is instructive to us that in fact, by engaging in matters of light, we can push away completely the sadness and mourning which is associated with the destruction of the first and second temple. And let's get for real, blessed souls, the destruction of the human condition, not the total destruction, but the decompensation of the human condition in this modern day with all the modernities and easygoing lifestyles that many people are blessed to have still. If the totality of humanity is, some are doing well and some are suffering, that's a decompensated state compared to what was originally planned by the Most High for the human family to live in Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden, which the entire earth really is. There was a specified Garden of Eden. It was really alluding to the entire blessed earth that we're upon. So let me end here, blessed souls, by saying that when we learn about we actually intensify the when we become aware, we intensify the awareness within ourselves, and like the butterfly effect, we can spread it to others, hopefully in a pleasant and peaceful manner. So this is done. Zusio Goodman, Dhamma Talk here in Irie Heights, Crown Heights, praying up for your rights to go into the Torah, to learn about the light of the Torah, the true schara, the true merchandise, which will satiate all of us, especially with the imminent revelation, Gilo Ot Shel, the revelation very soon of Mashiach Tzidkenu, Reish Mashiach, the Lion of Judah, Arya Shel Yehuda, and he'll let out a roar to teach us all the score. La'amshich, b'darchi nom darchi shalom, in a pleasant and peaceful way. Ahav echad, one love, b'bori echad, gorel echad, one destiny in our Creator together.